Ethereal Joey back from the Matrix, from the ashes, from the mist. Today we're gonna talk about psych, not that goofy ass meditation. We're just gonna talk about meditation, its benefits. I've been doing it for the past 3 years, so I'm also gonna talk about the benefits I've personally got out of it. And no, we don't want the basic, stupid scientific answer. We want the mystical, esoteric, ethereal, Joey answer. So I'm gonna give it to y'all. Low, meditation. Meditation isn't about escaping the world, isn't about escaping into fantasy. That's stupid. That's pathetic. It's actually about meeting the real you, meeting yourself. Because most of the time we live inside our in we live on the inside and the noise takes over. Thoughts talking over each other, worries from the past, fears about the future. Fears about that one bitch, all of these come up at once you close your eyes and sit with yourself in meditation. And meditation is the moment we stop chasing all of that and just simply sit with ourselves. And in that stillness, something unexpected happens because you will start to notice that your thoughts are not you. They come and go. Some are loud, some are repetitive, some are stupid, some don't even make sense. Some are trying to hurt us, some are trying to propel us, and yet there's a quiet presence behind each one of these thoughts, something that's watching without judging, and that's where meditation begins because you need to switch over from the person who's getting emotionally affected by these thoughts to the observer so that way you're able to pick one out and say, look, I don't like you. I'm not mad at you, but get the fuck away from me. And then the thought just flies away like a little bird. And then you're no longer controlled by what is haunting you up here. Because when you see the patterns clearly, they start to loosen their grip. Does that make sense? Then something deeper opens up because moments of insight will start to appear without effort. Answers arrive without forcing them. You feel more connected to yourself, to others, to life itself. You actually feel connected to the universe, to God. And it's as if the mind remembers how to work with you instead of against you because your mind is as boundless as the universe itself. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. So you are an eternal being. You need to remember who you were before the body because you are a soul inside your body and there's a deeper you. There was a you before the body. And sitting with yourself in the darkness helps you remember that because you came from the darkness. You came from inside the womb in the darkness into this world. And the thing is you never left the spirit world. You're just dreaming that you left. We are still in spirit. Every time you go to sleep at night and you fall asleep and you go to bed, you die and you go back into the spirit world. Then once you wake up, you come back into this projection of third dimensional reality and it's still a dream. You are kind of dead right now as we speak if that makes sense. Everything is a dream. When you go to sleep, you go back into spirit, and are never leaving spirit. When you die, it will kind of feel like just waking up from a dream. But you won't understand this if you never learn how to meditate, because when you meditate, all these answers come to you. Also, meditation also changes how the world feels. Colors will seem brighter, conversations feel more real, and you respond to all of these instead of react to them. Life slows down not because time changes, but because you are becoming hyper aware of what's going on in your inner world. And the mystical part is that peace isn't something that you're going to create in meditation, it's something that you just uncover. You're onion peeling all those negative thoughts away until you get down to the real you. It was always there, beneath the noise, beneath the stress, beneath the identity you thought you had to protect. Meditation just clears the dust off the mirror, And you don't become someone new. You become more of who you already were, and you remember who you were. And when you return, that stillness comes with you into your choices, into your relationships, into your sense of purpose. And meditation isn't about doing it right. It's about showing up every day, because when you finally slow down enough to listen to your own thoughts, when you love yourself enough to understand what's going on internally, what's going on with your computer, with your machine, and you will realize that something from beyond has been guiding you this whole time, and it always will. So start listening to it by closing your eyes and going deep into meditation, because when you're just in meditation and you're just listening, you are open to receive, if that makes sense. I was absolutely spizzing in this video. Look, I've been doing meditation for the past 3 years. And at first, I can't really give you the benefits, but in the macro, in 3 years of meditating in the macro sense, dude, I've unlocked more of myself. And that's all you're ever gonna do if you meditate. You just unlock more of who you are and you discover who you actually are. So why wouldn't you want to do that? Why would you hate yourself enough not to want to know who you are, not to want to know more of who you are, and not to want to dive deep into what's going on in the internal world of yours? Because once you understand that your internal world creates your external world, then you're going to want to go fix that up first before you do anything else. My dogs are barking, so I'm going to end this video, but I hope this helped you, and I know it did. I know it did, and I know you're going to have a beautiful life if you do this. And I want you to understand one more thing. I love you, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Ethereal Joey, peace.